Evening. As the title suggests, this is another coin ring making video. The reason I'm making this one is in response to a viewer and a customer's request. He asked me about doing the fat tyre effect on a coin ring. So I thought I'd do a quick video. It sort of follows on from the last video we did anyway. It just takes it a little bit further. Before we go any further, let's pop over to the whiteboard and talk about what we're doing. Right, so let's have a think about what we're trying to achieve. Let me just get a pen here. This is when I could do one fancy pants animations like this old Tony does. But I can't do that, so you have to put up with this. And I've got a bald rubber, so pay attention. Kids today don't know what a bald rubber outside the ear hole feels like, do they? Right, so you get your ring off the ring stretcher or out of your cones, and it's going to be something like that. Probably, if anything, a little bit convex in these two planes. And we want to, initially, we probably want to straighten it up. So we get a cone that's got quite a steep angle, and we push the coin ring into it. And the point of pushing that into it we push it against this edge of the metal of the cone. Just this edge of the coin we want on that bit of metal. Basically what that's going to do, as the coin comes down, that's going to bend into that there. So you do that both sides, turn it around, do both sides, and you should end up with a coin something like that. These edges here, where you get metal to metal, will get pressed. They'll get squashed, they'll get shiny. Personally, I think it enhances the coin. Now, when we're going to do the fat tyre effect, we really want to exaggerate that. So instead of using a steep angled cone, we're going to want a very flat angled cone. So basically we're going to be pushing the coin into it, something along these lines. So as it pushes down here, and as the coin comes down into here, it starts bending, but it still clears the metal. You don't want it pushing up against the actual side of the cone, just this edge you want on the cone. As soon as you start getting metal to metal there, you start losing your detail. So basically what you need for doing the flat tyre effect is different angled cones. And when I'm doing a cone, when I refer to the angle, if we think of that as the 90 degree, if that's the cone, like the 17.5 degree cones are 17.5 degrees on this angle. So consequently a 20 degree one or a 25 degree one are away down there. Right, let's get back to the bench and do some pressing. Right, well I hope that's made it a little bit clearer. I don't know whether my drawings would have made it any clearer or not, but there you go. Now, I also know I look a bit like Rudolph. I got stung on the nose the weekend, and I know I've got a bit of a glowing schnorbits at the moment. Anyway, I've made up four little cones. These are purely little narrow flat cones, purely for shaping a ring. So I've got 15 degrees and 25 degrees. One of them's on the floor as usual. And I've got 2 half crowns here that I've punched 10mm holes in, try to give them a wide band just so we can see what's going on. In the video I did about the August giveaway, when I showed several ways of punching an hole in a coin with a coin ring punch, I did mention that you have to be very careful that the coin doesn't jump out of either the reduction ring or the recess. And that is an example of what happens when it does. In my haste to do these 2 coins, to do this video, this half crown I was punching wasn't completely in the recess, and hopefully you can see that it's now got a very off-centre 10mm hole. So you don't have to be new to make mistakes. Anyone can make a mistake. Right, so I've got the 2 half crowns and I'm just going to give them a quick press and try and get a bit of a close-up on that, just to show you with the difference between a 15 and a 25 and how to get the fat tyre look. Okay, so I'll start with a 15 degree cone. Now, I'm not going to press this into here very far. Like I said, you can't go too far with this before you're onto the metal. So I'm just going to give this a little press. First that way. And then this way. Do a little bit more. I'm doing this in short bits. Short squashes, because I haven't got it wrapped or anything and I don't want to bugger the coin up. Okay, now that one's about there. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Find the other coin. And now we'll try it in a 25 degree cone. I'm just going to re-anneal that. Now I'm just going to run these over to the buff, give them a quick polish up just so we can see a bit clearer what they look like. So here are the 2 rings, and hopefully the camera is going to pick up the much more curved 25 degree one and much less curved 15-degree one. Something else to note, if it's not already obvious, the stretcher pretty much the same size, and now you can see I hope, obviously turning this one in that much more is going to affect the size a lot, which you need to take into consideration when before you start pushing it into a 15, 25, 30 degree, whatever cones you've got. The other thing that's probably worth pointing out is the ends, and I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up, but on the 25-degree one you've got much more of an angle actually on the milled edge than on the 15-degree one, or when you do a straightish ring. That milled edge will start to turn in. Well, I hope that's been of some use to someone, somewhere, and thank you, Simon, for asking the question, for inspiring the video, if you like. And I've got your address, so I'll stick these cones that I made up just for this video in the post here, and you can have a go at them. That's all for now. Don't forget, if you want to be in with a chance to win this month's giveaway, this half crown 2 bob and shilling coin ring punch with 15 and 10-degree punches, email me your name and I'll put you in the hat, and the draw will take place last weekend of September. So good luck with that, anyone who's going in for that. And like I say, if you put your name in the hat for the last draw, it's still in it. There's you don't need to do your name again. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll put my email in the description box down below. Thanks for watching. Bye bye now.